Hi everyone, I'm Celeste Garcia and I'm here with founder of Because I Said I Would, Alex Sheen. How are you, Alex?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
So I wanted to ask you, just for those who have a little bit hard time understanding what the foundation is, could you go in a little bit more in detail?
Yeah, when you look at the thought of keeping promises, it seems like a lot of people don't do that anymore, right? A promise, a handshake, it used to mean something, and that might sound like social commentary, but it actually has a very huge impact on humanitarian causes, on families around the world. So we're a social movement, a nonprofit dedicated to the betterment of humanity through promises made and kept.
Alex Sheen travels around the nation doing random acts of kindness and encouraging others to do the same through his foundation, Because I Said I Would.
My advisor, he went to ACY, which is a conference, and he's seen Alex Sheen speak there. And he came back and told me about his story. So I Googled him and I did all the research, and I just fell in love with his story, so I wanted to bring it to the Georgia State campus.
Upon request and free of charge, Alex will send you promise cards to write down personal goals or promises as a reminder of the commitment towards your purpose.
His intuition to go out and do something and help the environment and help the people suffering in the world, and make it seem like not everything's all bad. You all have a chance to succeed.
The founder left his high-paying salary manager position from a software company to dedicate his time helping others full-time. What's your next big promise? Are you working on anything currently this year?
Well, one of the things with Because I Said I Would is that we're starting chapters. So we've started several chapters. We have 4 running right now. We're starting high school clubs next year so that kids can not only learn the academics in school, but also learn practical personal development exercises, skills, abilities to advance themselves in ways that life needs.
In his discussion, Alex shares profound stories on how the social movement changed people's lives. He hopes to inspire others on making promises to better themselves for their community and humanity.
Listening in on real life stories, and it was very heartfelt, and it just made you want to do something with your life because everyone has a story.
How did you like the series?
I liked it a lot. I think what he said was really interesting. Yeah, and he had a lot of stories that were really cool to hear about, and just how a single promise can change lives a lot.
Promises can change lives, so Alex is going to give us the rundown on how to keep them.
One of the biggest tips I have for keeping promises is to calendar out your promises, not just your time in meeting with people, because that's what people calendar all the time, right? Meetings. No. Calendar out your tasks. Another thought is called the courage of no, and that means saying no to the promises that you can't keep. One thing that I've noticed with people who are elite with their word, incredible with their motivation and ability to do what they say they're going to do, is that they also know how to say no very well.
I want you to fill in the blank. What the world needs today is
more compassion. More compassion. One of the things that is true about our movement is how we look at our values. We have what's called a code of honor. We have 7 things, and you would think that something like keeping promises is number 1, right? And it's not actually. Compassion is number 1 for us.
There you have it from Alex. Thank you so much, Alex, and I want to thank Spotlight for having Alex here today for the Distinguished Speaker Series. This is Celeste Garcia, and I'm reporting for Panther Report.